We're gonna take a little jog through the wintry Wonderland. Okay, here we go. I came out to hit today, which at first felt a little eccentric. And then after I got out here, well, it just seemed like the thing to do, really. I'm lucky. I have a private court. And it's just hop a skip and a jump away. Yeah. See, the thing is, it's like I told Jody earlier today, unless you're wearing a parka and you got like a fucking sled or something in the trunk of your car, or what was the other reason? I think that was it. There's no reason to experience snow or to even go where there is snow or to be where it snows at all. But since I came out here today, I've changed my mind. As long as you have your own indoor court, you see, I've got the groundskeepers. I've got the groundskeepers going around putting salt on all of the sidewalks, but here in my little palace, my little tennis palace, didn't need it. Oh, this place is a watershed. This place, it's a little tennis paradise, and I've been blessed to have it. It was meant for me, it really was. It's just too practically perfect for this, for what I do here, my weird religious practice, which isn't weird, you know. Neither, as I now know, is coming out on a snowy day and enjoying the snow because it's dang pretty, and you know, I'm a summertime guy. I could take off my shirt here and make this part of the summertime series, because you know what? Underneath all of this, it's summertime. It's summertime. Yes, the Bahamas exist, and they're somewhere here in spirit, yes. And I'm seeing a big orange sunshine in the sky, and blue waves. And a cool breeze coming in from the ocean, because without it, it's hot outside. Yeah, it's hot. Okay, so anyway, I'm having summertime fantasies. So let's enjoy the winter, and y'all can sort of look out at the, you know, the scene. All right, so yeah, this is you know, I'd say dedicated of me or whatever, but it's not that really. I am training now, and I am starting to think more like a professional, which is, you know, it's good. It's good that I should do that. Because that's how I become more like a professional. And I'll be better prepared if I, like, you know, well, it's how it works, y'all. That's all I'm saying. And whatever, I like to play in all sorts of weather. I like to play in all sorts of different scenes and environments with all sorts of different stimulation under different conditions. Now, one thing I don't know a lot about is playing with different people. I don't do it much. I think as somebody who's talking about becoming a professional. Well, here's the thing. I could do the YouTube channel forever, right? Just be a YouTuber, have no actual public presence, probably make no appearances at matches, or, well, it's strange because I'd be a celebrity anyway. I'd be some weird celebrity tennis player, some hack on the outskirts, not recognized by the ATP or the WTP, if there is such a thing, or whatever it is. I'm not talking about women's, I'm talking about the world. But I don't know. Could say tennis is tennis, y'all. Tennis is tennis. What am I doing? Okay, let's talk about something pretty. Okay, how about okay. Meet the ball out in front. I'm talking to myself here, okay? This is when I stopped and actually, I'd say concentrate on what I'm doing, but yeah, I am aware that I'm doing two things at once. So I'm doing this clip and talking to you. And I want to be able to do that. What happens when you stop talking and just play? And really, how much talking do you need? You don't need any. Do I need any? Well, I'm trying to do a show and it's like, do I have to illustrate what I'm doing? You really need to, I don't know, hear my opinion about any of it? Does it matter? Am I your teacher, or perhaps your counterpart of some sort, or your company, entertainment? That's nice. I could appreciate that. Or am I a clown? Do I amuse you? I hope so. You know, come on. Which tennis players do you like on the circuit? You like the ones that can laugh a little bit. It's hard to get behind the ones that are too serious. Like Yvonne Wendell was always so serious. And he always felt like when he played, it was fucking life or death, man. Like, he'll take your head off with that ball if he has to. The sad truth of it is, hey, to see Rocky 4, you know, and then see Creed 2, which both present the characters of Rocky and Drago. And poor Drago, he's the Soviet boxer who has to represent the dang Soviet Union in the middle of the Cold War, and then he has to fight the American. But here's the thing, I'm glad it came up because That's the one where Rocky goes to Russia. You can tell somebody's fucking serious. I say when they come out to hit on a snowy day, but no, that alone doesn't qualify it. It's when you go to Russia to go outside and train on a snowy day. And in Rocky's case, it was in the snow. That was the point, right? For me, it's in here. But I'll go play tennis in the snow. I'm just, I don't really have a practical way of doing that right now. I could go hit serves in the snow. But, well, for one thing, my balls would get wet. And for another thing, I only have just the one right now. That was my version of a tweener. I'll show you my version of a tweener. Shake it off. Okay. I'm glad I came out today. I think one thing that I'm learning is once you get into it, come on now, a little higher. That's it, the spirit of the game, the spirit of the movement, the exercise. Oh, I never finished my Lego story, so yeah. So, you know, if Drago was based in any sort of reality, Corey von Lindell may have been under a lot of pressure from the dang Soviet Union to win, but that could just be hokum on my part, and it could be that Yvonne Lindell had a very comfortable, you know, autonomous life, and he was just, well, internally not a very comfortable person, and it was all pressure that he put on himself to win. And for all I know, government officials came to his matches and felt bad for him. Like, man, that guy, he's too rough on himself, man. That guy needs to lighten up and maybe, like, well, who would it be? I don't know, you know, the cabinet members. They invite him out for a beer or whatever they drink in Russia. It's probably vodka. Hey, Ivan, let's go for a vodka after a match. And Ivan says, no, I lost the match. You cannot go for a vodka. Which is probably good because nobody that's like that type A personality, that high strung, that serious, should probably drink too much vodka because I think it's like pouring gasoline on a fire. I don't know. It could just turn ugly. Now I'm just speaking from my own experience, I guess, but I put a lot of pressure on myself. I'm not really getting any pressure from anywhere else. I don't have sponsors. I don't have I don't have anything but fucking YouTube channel and a serious hobby. But, I'm starting to, started to see where, oh fuck it, I don't really have to plan anything. I think I'm out here and hit the tennis ball and look at the snow and be glad that I'm not in Russia, because this would be probably a fuck of a lot more snow than there is now. But, because I'm not doing strength training today, I'm not going to go tow a tractor behind me through the snow. But I will do, and later on in the not too distant future, because what is, I'll run a marathon. Fuck it, I'll run a marathon. I always say, I'm going to run a marathon, and then, I don't know, the only thing I just kind of said, will I? I don't know. Do I care? I don't know. It doesn't matter? I don't know. But I think first it gets, what am I doing? I keep hitting it into the bench. Your eyes are up there. Okay. So, okay. Whoa. So yeah, so I don't really have ambitions. I don't know. Ambitions, that would be putting too fine a point on it. I don't know. I like doing this, and a person has to do something with their life. It makes sense, and I can't really see living in a world after me where tennis is played only with one arm. Unless you're the fucking drummer for Def Leppard out here, and they're like, wow, fucking Charlie lost his arm and he's still playing tennis. He's only got one arm and he's still out there doing it. What a fucking maniac. Let's hear it for Charlie. Well, anyway, I guess things will shape up as they do, but if I have a calling in life, why shouldn't it be to change the way the game is played? And I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I can't do such a thing alone. Oh shit. But we're not alone. We're not alone. We're all in this together. And I suppose if I represent something novel in the game, then hey, something inevitable, honestly, then I want to do that. I want to do that well. And really, at the end of the day, the best way that I can do that is fundamentally to become the best tennis player that I can be. And you know what? There's something about that built into what I'm saying. In order for me to become the best tennis player that I can be, I need to be able to play with some ambidextrity. If I can become the best, say, right-handed player that I could possibly be. I could be a flawless right-handed player. But if I could not hit with my left hand, I would still not be the greatest tennis player I could be. It's a room for improvement thing. So, let's see some improvement. Sometimes it takes a little focus. Sometimes it takes literally getting a grip. Yep. Wilson here is pretty worn. Oh, he's blaming the racket now. Yep. I love this racket. These rackets are going all the way with me. Will they play in all the big matches? We'll see. Playing like shit and it bothers me. And now it's time to say goodbye. It's been so nice to play a while with you. I'm gonna try and do something like a little bit elegant and graceful. I don't know what it'll be, but let's give it a shot. And then at least I'll have something I can use for a short later. Okay. All right. Elegant and graceful. Take 2. Fuck it. I'll just fucking hit a tweener. Hey! I hit a fucking tweener. Okay. Not bad, huh?